I'm Ron Gardner, the President of Funding Innovation. I'm here to tell you about a new, innovative fundraising medium called the Art Easel Program. Over the past 24 months, I've had the pleasure of traveling across Canada to talk about the Art Easel Program.
Last summer, I had the opportunity with Ron Gardner to go and visit Giant Tiger's corporate headquarters here in Ottawa. And we were absolutely delighted with Giant Tiger's enthusiastic response for the Funding Innovation Art Easel program and continuing the relationship that they have with Support Our Troops.
Giant Tiger has been a long-standing supporter of Support Our Troops. It's incredibly important to us because as a proud Canadian company and one that's committed to making a difference in our communities, it does just that.
Support Our Troops is a charitable cause for the Canadian Armed Forces, the military members and their families. We call it the military community. And we also support former members of the Canadian Armed Forces and their families. We have two major objectives inside Support Our Troops. One is to look after the ill and injured members of the Canadian Armed Forces, and the second is to look after family resiliency. We call it Family First. Thinking about military families for a moment, events occur in the families' lives each and every day. Some of these events present themselves as a crisis for the family to be able to deal with. Most military families are more than capable of looking after themselves, even though their extended family members who might otherwise be there to help could be living thousands of kilometers away. There are occasions, though, where some families need a little bit of extra assistance, and that's where Support Our Troops can become an extension of the family unit. Some of these solutions are big, some may be relatively small, but when the family needs help, Support Our Troops needs to be there. Funding Innovation is a principal fundraiser to help close that gap for families and soldiers.
We are very excited about our partnership with the Support Our Troops Art Easel program. What it allows our owner-managers to do is to raise funds for a cause that is extremely important to our communities while not having a lot of operational execution on their part.
They've chosen to work with this program for three main reasons. One, there is absolutely no risk. Two, there's no investment. And three, and something you're going to like, there is virtually no time involvement for their staff.
It's super simple to put this in place, and all of the work is done by Funding Innovation. I don't even have to do any work, and the retailer doesn't have to do any work, because Funding Innovation does it all and makes it easy.
So you might ask, what does the hosting establishment have to do? Basically nothing. All we need is 4 square feet of space on the floor of the wall. We come in every 2 weeks, exchange the print, collect the bids, process the bids, and that's it. We even have an insurance policy that covers any risk or liability that might be involved with the easel. It's really that simple.
This is a very quiet, very silent campaign. Takes up a few square feet of real estate, and yet the power that is generated from the donations made by Canadians as they bid on those art easels is phenomenal.
So far this year, we're on track to be raising $125,000 for Support Our Troops. This means not only are we raising a great amount of money for this incredible organization, but we're really making a tangible difference in the lives of our communities.
When I walk into a store and I see the yellow ribbon on display with a quality art easel, it almost brings tears to my eyes. Periodically, military members end up paying the ultimate sacrifice. And when an individual comes home as a result of a fatal accident, along the highway of heroes, Canadians step forward in huge numbers to pay their respects. We're a very generous country. Canadians want to help. The proceeds from Funding Innovation that come in to Support Our Troops, in some cases, specific retailers will ask for the donation to be channeled to a particular cause within the Support Our Troops program. In other cases, a retailer will just say, we just want to help, and they do help.
We've just heard from Steve Fash tell us about the need. The need is real and the need is immediate. So how can you help? What we need is retail hosting locations across Canada to support these easels. With these easel locations, we can give consumers the opportunity to buy quality art like this to support our troops.
It's the troops and their families who are the winners, because the dollars that are donated through the Funding Innovation Art Easel program go directly to the members and their families. This little easel is making a substantial difference in the lives of the military members and their families.